back in China, and I gotta tell you guys, this place really might be a place of the future. Shenzhen is an absolutely unbelievable city. From the skyscrapers to the huge different malls, hotels. It's a city of the future, but also it is the place where most of the world's electronics are produced, exported from. Today I want to take you with me to the biggest electronics market in the world, to some shops, get some cameras, also take you to a pretty famous, as they say, fake market, to see what is going on there, to get myself into some negotiations. So join me on this China market adventure. So often you hear Singapore, city of the future. I don't know, maybe, oh wow, Hong Kong is so futuristic. What place in the West? I don't know what you say about it. I mean, New York looks cool, but honestly, I have to tell you, Shenzhen is unexpectedly what you would expect when you maybe hear Singapore, city of the future, because Singapore's cool, but it has been built like over 50 years ago. I mean, much more than that, but I mean the infrastructure. And the thing is, Shenzhen right now, we are in one of the youngest cities in China. Spend a couple of days here already. Check out the previous videos. We're basically walking and there's a drone flying there and not somebody getting some nice shots. What is happening there is, it's a delivery. It has boxes on it and it delivers boxes all around here. And for today, I thought what we haven't seen in Shenzhen yet, it's also a little bit the older side. It has been all new and fancy, and I've heard there is a couple of different markets, be it clothing market, something like the biggest electronic market in the world. It's kind of like a neighborhood of electronic markets from what I understood. And yeah, just see a bit more of Shenzhen. Let's find the metro, should be somewhere around here. So this is Shenzhen Bay, one of the newer areas. They're still building some type of huge mall right next to it. And really, I think we'll take you throughout most of the city. At the end of the day, we're going to be going to Guangzhou, neighboring city, even larger, I think a little bit older, or a lot older, who knows. Because pretty much everything you see in Shenzhen has been built pretty much in the last 20 years, including that thing over here. If you come, I would say come on the weekend, because I've seen how sick it lights up, but we were here during the week. And yeah, the noise you're hearing, back there it was a tour group, but that is a huge drone with a box. I actually didn't think I would be filming this neighborhood because I thought it's not quite fully finished yet, but seriously, this is their famous, pretty much iconic new building in this neighborhood, and we're right next to it. Looks super cool here. And honestly, today is a Tuesday, but absolute weekend vibes over here, so they're definitely not saving on the decoration, certainly not saving on infrastructure. And yeah, Shenzhen Bay, like basically like a new city center, you could say. Have like fancy stores here, Starbucks Reserve, and yeah, it's really funky, like the decoration they're coming up with here. Like, check it out. Basically, it's probably not here always, but they basically just put up random cats on the street. And quite frankly, we were just walking to the metro, somehow ended up on, looks like, the photo spot, because I'm filming with a little camera and everybody else has a huge rig. So we're gonna hop back into Shenzhen in just a minute, but let me tell you, if you're struggling with bad habits where you always want to reach for something, maybe you're in company and everybody has their thing in their hand, there's a better alternative. Fum, today's video sponsor. So Fum is an award-winning flavored air device that draws flavor to your mouth, not to your lungs. Flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking. And the thing is, physiology shows that if you try to kick a bad habit cold turkey, it's hard on the brain. Great way to satisfy your oral fixation with non-toxic flavors, free from nicotine or vapor, and it's safe to use anywhere, backed by US doctors. Fum is not a vape. If vapor was kind of like sticky soda,
Fum is more the herbal tea section. Tons of delicious flavors to choose from, like crisp mint or orange vanilla. And Fum works by replacing your hand-to-mouth fixation and calming nerves, tension. Like, the device is really made for fidgeting with different magnets, snaps and clicks, distracting you from your bad habit with delicious flavors. No batteries, you'll never need to charge it. I think you will love how it feels. It looks premium, slick, it looks cool to take anywhere with you. Basically, a third of the cost of the current bad habit you might have. So Fum has already helped over 300,000 people to build better habits. Try Fum today, and if you ordered the Journey Pack using my code DannyDev, you will get a free Fum topper, an awesome accessory to level up your experience. So go to tryfum.com, DannyDev, or scan the QR code on the screen. And with that, let's get back to today's adventure.
So decided to take the subway. It's quite a bit far where we're going, to Old Shenzhen. Usually the most effective one, but for some reason Mavic, they didn't work on this machine. Tried it a couple of times, let the lady in front of us go, or like behind us let go first, and then it still didn't work, and then she insisted on buying our ticket, which was nice. Let's make our issue. Yeah, it's not ours. I'm not sure where we arrived. So from the research that I have done, is this whole neighborhood, yes, this looks like the pictures I have checked, is basically one big electronics market. So it's definitely a bit more old school than everything else we've seen in Shenzhen so far, but I like it. Like, there's literally a drone flying in the main street. And yeah, we got like Xiaomi here, as you see, tons of different halls. So let's go for a little walk. Let's check out what's going on here. So basically it's like a shopping district. Definitely feels much more old school than everything we've seen in Shenzhen. In some ways it even reminds me of Shanghai, just because like older Chinese big buildings, but really it's just a lot of malls, mostly electronic. So I guess that's where kind of like the famous saying comes from, that everything here is like one big electronics mall. You see it, even the kiosks, the small kiosks are doing something, phone repairs, but also lots of food, coffee shops.
Pet cafe.
Pet cafe?
Yes.
All right, let's go. They did not lie. It is a never-ending electronic mall. This is one of many. We just wandered in here, and you were just asking, like, how do you decide which shop to go to? I don't know, because everybody pretty much sells the same stuff. They have like never-ending phones piled up on each other, and I just popped to check on the Bose headphones. You know, Bose should have superior quality, be ready to pay $200-300 or 90 yuan, which is 15 bucks. So I guess that's how I found out that all these headphones that they sell, 100% there's also licensed shops, you see it, but these little markets, look at that, you can buy a vibrator. Very nice. Yeah, very light massage things. Bose. Let's see. How much are these? How much? Das ist 9. 95. Okay guys, so these are 15 bucks. We know what we need to know. Very cool. Here, you have the originals, huh?
Yeah.
But they feel actually not bad, but you feel they're not real.
Really? Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Let's go. And so the back street, that's what I love, you know, like real local China. Here's like a chicken stand. Here's kind of like a choose your food type of thing. Not sure. Oh wow, they have the brown eggs. They have, look, fresh, tons of the eggs that we love back there. Eggs. What do you think? No. Oh, there we go. So they have golden rice, roasted duck rice. Duck rice. One. Okay. So spontaneously wandered in. Somehow I got like super hungry out of nowhere. Ordered some barbecue pork rice, looks like. Nice. So guys, when you're sitting all cozy at home, you're like swerving through Temu or AliExpress and you're seeing these couple of dollar deals, well, this is where they package it up for you. Around the corner, it's manufactured. So here, very local market, and it's pretty much the source of so much of technology. And the thing is, on the ground, actually, they don't sell it as cheap as you would expect. Usually you can still get it more cheaper online because, you know, people, that's how they do their business here on the ground. If it's like end to consumer, but yeah, pretty cool. Nice local, the most kind of like old school area I've seen in Shenzhen so far. Here's a huge food court. And yeah, that's that. Here, look at it. For a couple yuan, you can get here all kinds of baked stuff. Wow, guys, now that is interesting. So, like I told you before, DJI, the main global drone manufacturer, is from Shenzhen. Well, looks like on the ground they were having some type of competition. Very interesting. Hello. So the Pihot drone. Pihot, is that how you say it? Pihot? Yeah. And the funny thing is, it says Drone Wholesale Center, and right under it in Russian, Optovый центр дронов. You see that? So it looks like they have some Russian-speaking customers. What is the best one you have? What is the best one? Best one, yeah. Like, what is the flagship? You would say this one, yeah? So basically the price for this drone is 2,200.
I can give you wholesale price.
So that is like 300 bucks or something for
Wholesale price.
Yeah. Feels not bad at all. Feels kind of like a maybe Mavic Air back in the day type of thing.
Camera 4K.
4K? 4K 30, 60 frames? 60 or 4K 60? Yeah, looks like they have a lot of competition here in Shenzhen. Here's the Yuhang drone, but they all look like, honestly, like toys compared to DJI, and also the price is like that. But yeah, lots and lots of different. This is the He, and look, he's flying in here right in the shop, taking it for a little spin. There it is. And honestly, the boxes look very similar to DJI, but you can tell. You can also tell they're crazy about their drones, and that is probably why they let you, they let you fly. They let you fly quite easily around the city. So yeah, lots of headphones, like we said before. They all sell more or less the same stuff. Nice looking power banks actually though. Funny, with an Apple logo on it. How much for one like that? 50? Wow guys, 50 yuan, that's like 8 bucks. Not bad actually. Not bad at all. With a lightning cable.
Yes.
Just looking around. I don't need cheap tech, but it is interesting. It's really interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely not buying anything original here. Let's get out. You found the fun stuff area?
Yes, fun stuff. Next area.
There's like an Apple power bank for $8. Yeah. Just not interested. Yeah, it's colorful. And of course, we did find the DJI store right next to it. And wow, they're selling like some solid consumer drones here. Inspire 3 just casually in the store. Everything you could think of from DJI they have on deck. I'm actually thinking to buy the Action 5 right now. Where is it? Is that it? Right here. I heard a bit better low light, so we might get into it. So very, I would say, funky neighborhood. If you're curious about like different electronics, like you've seen, of course they have all the official stores as well. But I think that's kind of like a nice added bonus if you're looking probably for some little parts. You can definitely get good deals here. So they're not trying to scam you with their $15 or $7 Apple power bank. They're giving you the real low price. And just walking to the DJI store, saw the Action 5. It looks really good. But from what I know is there's some type of flagship store. Let's say, should be cool, should be fancy, should be interesting. As DJI has their headquarters here, development, everything, production happens in Shenzhen. I thought let's make it a bit symbolic, pick something up, if we can make it to their store by the end of the day, because it's in a little bit of a different neighborhood, their flagship store. But yeah, interesting to catch some like a bit more old school vibes, but old school in the sense that for any other city it would be like very futuristic, but it's the futuristic China of like 20-30 years ago if you compare it to the new Shenzhen. But still cool, actually cooler than I expected. Can I take a look? Can I take a look? No? You're closed? Alright guys, I just wanted to look at these faces, very funky. Look at that. Okay, thank you, thank you. No, thank you. Clean shoes.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hello.
May I make a short interview with you, please? Are you doing business here or just for tourism?
Both business tourism, yes.
Oh, okay. So, biggest wholesale market of the electronics, smartphone, mobile phones, related accessories. So, how do you know about this market?
I read about it on the internet.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Bye bye.
Hope you all the best success.
To you too. All right.
Thank you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. So, we agreed to an interview and it started to go real hard. Another guy joined the chat and he's already, like he was separate from them. I realized that he's like coming to attach a microphone to me while I'm speaking. I'm like, no.
I have it all.
Oh my goodness. Was I very harsh?
No, he was very sweet. He was charming, everybody. And the other girl, Jane, joined at the end also. You haven't noticed her.
I don't know, like I'm always like, if I don't want something to happen, I have no problem to like break it off or anything. But then I feel bad because I'm like, oh, fuck off with your microphone. I'm sorry, I'm kind of short on time. yeah. But funny, the other guy, he spoke even better English. Yeah. But what we got from it, they're doing some kind of like street interviews, talking to people, and I'm just like playing around a little bit. What's your product? I'm like, me. I'm the one product. Guys, what she said is what I've heard, but she, let's say, articulated it a bit more in depth. It's the biggest wholesale market of electronics in the world that we're basically walking through. That's what you were asking. Why is there kind of like a lot of like foreigners, like people come here basically to make business connection, make supply chains for their whatever it might be, you know, like especially with like a bit more cheaper products. I think some countries where like DJI maybe is like expensive product, you have like more local drones or like more like cheaper manufacturers. So people come here, get the contacts, and then flood their countries with whatever products they find here. But at the same time, the flagship products of China, they're actually really good. Like the top Huawei phones, top Vivo phones. I actually want to get the flip phone from Huawei, the one that's foldable. And then I checked the price is $2,000. I'm like, yeah, maybe. So yeah, going to the subway right now. Pretty much getting dark while we were interviewing there. Man, the old timers, the old Chinese men, they're just like old Slavic men, right?
Yeah.
They're just like sick in the mouth. They just need some sunflower seeds, you know, to top it off. And they do that too as well here. So this is kind of like the entrance. It's a very cool vibe overall, very interesting energy, let's say like that. Does you? No? Nie, nie nasz. Wow, Slish. Instead of subway, we got business now. Yeah, but yes. And so we are riding out. Pretty nice actually. We got some type of bus with like proper seats for like first class VIP here. And very, very different neighborhood definitely. In some ways reminds me a bit of Shanghai in some parts. In some ways of Bangkok even. Like a little bit older, but still very nice. Guys, I came to a place I wanted to go for over 6 years. I've been one time in China before, like before this year. I've been in Shanghai this year. Been to quite a lot of places by now. But back in the day in 2018, across the border, maybe I'll tell you that story a bit more. And I wanted to come here to go to the DJI store. And it's actually like a pretty cool, like big village. Very nice, fashionable stores, cafes, tea houses. And this is a Huawei store right now. And as you see, Huawei has their own cars. This is their cars, you know, they make cars as well. It's crazy. And super nice store, kind of like Apple inspired, this store, I would say. And it's pretty much the Apple of China. Guys, this is not heaven. Or maybe it is. So this is the DJI Shenzhen flagship store. I think it's been around for many years, because like I said, when I was 6 years ago here, I knew already it existed. And wow, very nice architecture overall. Hello, how are you? So, pretty much looks like we do have all we need. This is what I'm here for in town. Wow, crazy, huh? Super nice architecture, basically. And they have all the different products, basically. Wow, they even have the action too, I remember back in the day. So me, I've always sticked with GoPro, but honestly, from what I hear, the new DJI just blows it out of the water, and I want to test it out. And what better place to do than, let's say, the home? Wow, like this is, you don't usually find in a regular DJI store. You have huge stabilizers, all their different equipment, and we see the little friend, or the big friend, let's say, that we saw flying over the Ruffles Hotel. It probably was this one.
Wow.
Yeah, delivery drones. That's exactly what we saw happening. So basically up to 30 kilo, like it says. Even has a camera on it, so in case you want to get some cinematics while you're delivering 30 kilo of goods. Now that's what I call some propellers right here. Wild. This is what I was trying to avoid to crash into. And here's pretty much the history of DJI. Really cool. So yeah, going all the way back, this is what they started with. Just random stuff, God knows what that is. Here's the first Phantom. I remember back then it was like, oh my god, you have a DJI Phantom. Basically the quality is worse than on a Mini that came out 5-8 years later. Here's their first Osmo Action. Looks absolute crap. Looks like 2010, maybe 15 probably it came out. Back then it was great. Then the Action 3. I used to have this one, the stabilizer. Didn't like it that much, sold it. Bought a new DJI stabilizer. So then I had this drone, I had this drone, I had this drone. I don't see the Spark that I crashed in Singapore. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, basically this is their commercial drones for like commercial work. Basically Mavic 3 Enterprise, tons of lenses on it. God knows for what you need all of that. But yeah, very, very cool. This is right now pretty much the flagships. Me personally, I think the Mini 4 Pro is absolutely amazing. The quality you get from that is crazy. Maybe not as good as the big one, but still, considering, especially under 250 grams here in China, they let you fly almost anywhere other than no-fly zones. If you're heavier, you have to register. And yeah, here's the regular stuff that is currently being sold. Actually, this is the stabilizer, the Mobile 6 that I got myself recently for this trip, and now I would say, let's get the Action 5. Why not? I would like to buy the Action 5 Pro.
Yes.
Yes, one.
This is a combo and
irregular. So really cool. Oh wow, thank you. Get some purified drink. It's just like proper here store experience. No, for me it's just like cool. I probably could get it for like maybe 20-30 bucks cheaper if I get it online, but it's nice, you know. Been around, traveled around a lot, and genuinely equipment doesn't matter that much. Like this is gonna give me a little upgrade, better low light, great, but I'm almost buying it as a little symbolic purchase right now. The drone I bought in Kuala Lumpur a couple months ago, new Mini 4 Pro, and there's shots of the business building, shot of DJI.
Just a big fan of the company. I think they're doing great work, and they're the leader by far for a reason. It looks like they killed GoPro for now. That's what it looks like. What? So the first clip on the Action 5 Pro, no idea. On the screen, it looks interesting. I have no idea. I've never had DJI footage on an action camera, but we're gonna find out. So, Jay, thank you. Look what we got here. That little nail. Funky. I was actually considering to buy this one as well, but I think the Mini Pro much better quality. That's cool. Cool concept. Alrighty guys, so we're popping out right now of the DJI store, filming on the DJI Pocket 5. There's a lot of questions. How is the audio gonna be? How is it gonna be looking even though it's fairly dark? It looks pretty good so far. Who knows? But also we need to get to a different city tonight. But before we're gonna do that, there's one more market I want to show you. It's the famous, infamous Lowo fake market, replica market. One of the few places, one of the only places I visited in China 6 years ago. Even though I wanted to be here, I ended up there. Let me tell you that story and show you another kind of market here in Shenzhen. Guys, we are at the Luho, something like that market. I should have known because I've been here 6 years ago and I was approached similar like this man is trying to do right now. But back then it was an old man. And the old man, I don't think it was that old man. I mean, it's sad, you know, some more poor people live here. But the story that I want to tell is in 2018, this was the one and only... No, sorry. So he basically also wanted me to buy a bun similar like that. Maybe it was that man. I don't know. Thank you. Okay. So basically that is the story. That is what happened 6 years ago. And I bought the man a bun. And he wanted to have two. Sad old man. Okay. I wanted to tell an interesting story. But looks like that's a go-to. Well guys, it is a very modern city, but some old-timers are not doing the best. It is what it is. My brother is gonna help me out for a commission. I'm about to get ripped up to the ground. And huh? Yes, very broken, very messed up. Yes, I agree. Very dirty. Not good. What was it there? So guys, I am just looking potentially for a pair of sneakers just to get something quickly. The thing is, the Shenzhen market here is known for having really good quality. The prices honestly are not low, like you would think. You're right at the source, but from my experience here from 6 years ago is that, but many people say, you know, it's quite funky. Like, they produce originals a lot around here, and of course they also produce replicas. And for me, all right, let's see, what does the brother have? Of course I would usually like to have an original, but right now I just need something. Wow, they're gonna give me some Gucci, some Louis. Perfect, I'll take a look, thank you. Oh, the loafers actually look not bad at all. Look at that, some nice. I like the fat sole though. We found it, we have spotted it. Wow, they even have it in black. And guys, I have to tell you, the quality is in... Let's tell them it's very bad. The quality is not that good here.
Really?
Я шучу, я это. Так, how much you want for this one?
400.
Let me see, how much is 400? Nah, 400 is too much. I'm on 260. I'll look around, yes.
270.
I said 270, well then I stick with 270. Last 270.
You buy how many pair?
One.
280.
I buy 2 shoes, 1 pair. 270, you good?
280. What size you need?
This one's for cool people, no? You say for old men, this one?
Oh my.
I think it's fashion, it's good.
No, this is fashion.
This is fashion? Ah. What do you think? She's maybe right. She said this one's for old men. I mean, she's onto something. But in Germany they wear this, and this is for homeless men, so... I like you, so maybe I'll come back. I'll think about it. This one you have sizes?
Yeah, I have sizes.
Okay. Okay. If I don't find it, I'll come back and we will talk. If I don't find it. I want old man shoe. Okay. Funny, huh? This is negotiations here. 43. Do you have sizes on these? You have 42? What do you think?
This is a good quality one. You know, you can feel it's comfortable.
Well, I feel it's the same shoe, but yeah, okay, 400 is too much, thank you.
How much the best price?
260.
No, 260 only for the baby one.
260 for the baby one? Do you want the baby one?
Yeah, do you want the baby one?
All right, let's go, 270.
350.
Yeah.
This is very cheap.
It's going down to 280.
Из кроссовок? Из кроссовок?
There is anything. But more. Could have probably paid the homeless guy without me paying. Seriously, I'm still thinking about him. Should I buy him a bun? Duck.
Yeah, taking the video.
Okay, have it?
Okay, yes. Thank you.
Impressions of a bit more local China.
Still cool. Still very fun, very different, super unique.
It's like your first proper day today, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday we just arrived.
Yes.
And different in Hong Kong, right?
So different.
Yeah, you didn't believe me first time I told you. It's like very different. So that's that. We got the luggage. And theoretically the plan was, boom, get into a taxi, go to the train station. But for the last 2 days, there was no light show. The buildings were not lit, it was quite, still looked nice during the day, but in the evening, not much going on. The day we're leaving, everything is going crazy, and I cannot help myself, but I have to get out my other DJI friend and give you an idea, and hopefully not miss the last train for today because of it. But you will find that out by the end of the day. Enjoy the shots. Well, my friends, I think this is where today's little adventure is gonna finish, because a new one is starting. Made it into the Shenzhen train station. As always, it's like a freaking airport, and a good airport, not a small one, a pretty huge one, where you still need to figure out where the gate is to get on the train. But with that, we're gonna be going into a new city. So this China series, I think, is very special. It's in very different regions of China, so make sure to check out the previous videos. But for now, the next stop, the goal is Guangzhou tonight. Maybe I'll take you along for a couple more shots, but other than that, join me on Instagram to see where I am right now. And I'm excited. Shenzhen was absolutely epic. In many ways, much cooler than I expected. And so, next stop, the city of Guangzhou.
各位旅客，担任本次列车服务工作的是中国铁路。
So I hope you enjoyed today's tour of very different neighborhoods and markets of Shenzhen. Also make sure to check out today's video sponsor, Fum, to build better habits in 2025. There's actually a full video series out about this city, and now that we arrived in a new one, I'll see you in the next video. back into Shenzhen in just a minute, but if you're struggling with bad habits, one of those where you're always reaching for something, you want to suck on something...
Suck on something.